Hello traders, before I get into this review, you can download a free Forex robot for MT4 and MT5 that has lots of indicators and candlestick patterns built in by using the link in the description below. Alright, so on my screen right now I am looking at the MQL5 marketplace page for the dynamic pips EA, and I can see this is developed by T2 Ha Huang. The EA is listed at 699 US dollars with version 2.2, last updated in August 13th, 2025, and it shows a limited number of activations available, precisely 8 activations, which is always something worth noting when evaluating marketplace products. Now, in terms of platform compatibility, this EA is built for MT4 and MT5, so I'll be keeping that in mind as I go through the rest of the review. Scrolling through the description, the developer positions this EA around adapting to volatile market conditions, especially with a focus on diversification. One of the key points here is that it trades across multiple currency pairs instead of relying on a single market, which is intended to spread exposure. Another part that stands out is the risk management structure, where the EA uses a group-based stop system that closes trades once a certain pip loss threshold is reached. So instead of managing trades individually, it appears to manage risk in clusters, which is something I'll be paying attention to when I move into the backtest. So there's also a strong emphasis on customization, where the user can adjust trading frequency, signal behavior, and risk allocation across pairs. So it's not a fixed logic system, it's more configurable depending on your trading style. Okay. Now, before I go into testing, the recommended setup mentions multiple pairs like Euro USD, GBP pairs, AUD USD, and others, with M5 as the main time frame focus. So I'll base the backtest context around that M5 structure. So moving into the backtesting section, I'm now just going to first of all look at the information provided here. 11 pairs, 2010, 101.48%, 2011 131.14, and so on. Okay, so the EA seems to be recording significant profits per year from 2010 up until 2025 across 11 pairs. All right. So now let's just quickly head over to our strategy tester to see how this EA performed in 2026 from the beginning of 2026 till date, covering about 5 months and a week. So I'm testing the EA on AUDCAD, one of the recommended pairs, on M5 time frame. For the delays, we are using the last ping to the server, and I'm using the every tick modeling. So looking at the backtest results, you can see that from an initial deposit of $100,000, the total net profit was 3,781.17, and the total trades taken were 54. Short trades were 33 with a 63.64% win rate. Long trades were 21 with an 80.95% win rate. Okay, so the largest profit was 1,449.36. The largest loss was 763.04. and the average profit was 210.81, while the average loss was 264.35. So this shows me that the risk to reward ratio is pretty bad on average, even though that the difference is not extremely much, but the average loss is higher than the average profit. And the win rate is not really excellent on average if you take the average of the short trades win rate and the long trades win rate. Right? The win rate is okay. It's okay actually, but the risk to reward ratio would have impacted the amount of profit that should have been made, net profit in particular. So, from the historical data view, trade management seems to rely heavily on predefined risk boundaries where losses are contained at a group level instead of letting individual trades run indefinitely. So that's an important structural detail when evaluating how this system reacts during different market phases. So in terms of strategy behavior, it appears to combine multiple analytical elements like trend movement and structured entry logic across volatility shifts. But I'm only interpreting what is visible from the test environment and documentation. All right, so now looking at the historical backtest results, it is important to treat this strictly as historical performance analysis. Results like these can vary significantly depending on broker conditions, spread, execution speed, and user settings such as risk allocation and selected pairs. Personally, I'll still recommend running longer term testing across multiple market conditions so you can get a more complete understanding of how the EA behaves over time before considering any live deployment. Okay, so to wrap this up, the dynamic pips EA presents itself as a multi-pair, highly configurable system that is focused on diversification and structured risk control. But like any EA, optimization and proper testing are key before using it in a live environment. So if you found any value in this video or if you learned something new, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss out on more valuable trading content. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Happy trading.